Buzz podcast.
Here we are, baby.
I'm Colby Fenton.
It's your boy OP.
And we got our boy behind the camera. Shout out to Jonah. Thank you for
Jay Heezy
switching
in the
scenes
house
up and making us look good.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Appreciate you. Much love.
So, movie of the week. You had a week to watch it, and it is Weapons.
Weapons, dude. Hot off the press. Actually, it came out in August.
Yeah, it was in the theaters, and then I bought the movie actually. So
yeah,
were you able to?
We ended up renting it. We rented it. I was
Shit.
like, I'm not gonna buy it because then it was like $5 more or something to buy it.
It was weird. Apple TV, because we watched it on Apple TV.
Mm-hmm.
You can also watch it on Amazon Prime. You had to go and click this weird button to go to the library on Apple TV, and it's just weird. But
Yeah, dude. It's fine. Gatekeeping.
yeah, first initial reaction though to this movie, like just after the credits roll, what were you feeling?
Initial reaction to the overall movie at the very end, I was like, God damn. I need some more answers, though. I felt like there was some stuff missing. For me personally. What about you? What'd you think? What'd you feel?
When the credits rolled, I felt I watched an extremely well-made movie. Like acting, the music, the director's vision of how he just worked through the movie. I thought I hadn't really seen a movie quite like that in the horror genre, and I was super impressed. All right, so Weapons. We're getting in to my favorite segment. Is we're gonna predict what we think the Rotten Tomato critic consensus score is. Whoever gets closest gets to choose the movie of the week for next week.
That's right. And your boy is down right now. I'm down bad. What's the score? What do we got?
Well, technically, I'm only up 1-0.
1-0.
Because
All right, cool.
the first one was a practice.
I said critic. Lock me in, Jonah, at 84.
84.
Audience. I said audience. I went a little bit higher because I think I saw like a TikTok or something that was like, whoa, weapons.
Yeah.
And so I said audience at 90.
Audience 90. Okay.
Critic 84, audience 90. No A pluses, but we're in the B to A minus range.
Yeah. So kind of very similar, extremely similar. I said critics score 86%.
Okay.
And I would have actually critically scored it higher, but generally I think horror movies don't
make it
get
high.
it's like pretty hard for a horror movie to get in the 90s. Audience score, I did 91%.
Dang. So you said 86 critic,
86
91.
critic, audience, 91.
That's 94%.
Whoa.
Oh, for the critics? I won again!
For the critics?
That's on the left?
The
Yes.
popcorn?
The popcorn meter is the audience. So I'm doing an older movie. I'm doing
Oldie but a goodie.
and we're going the sci-fi action kind of it's an older movie. I've been wanting to see it, but I've never seen it because it's just like it's from 2008 or something. It's with Denzel Washington. Deja Vu.
Oh,
And
shoot.
it's been always something like I've just never taken the time to watch it,
Yeah.
but it's like about some sci-fi kind of stuff, so it looks interesting. It's like a mystery kind of detective kind of thing. So Deja Vu, movie of the week.
I'm thinking of Man on Fire. You ever watch that?
I actually haven't seen that.
Dude.
I know.
What? You
Wait.
chose Deja Vu before Man on Fire?
I need to put that on.
Dog. That's a
I don't think
movie.
I've actually seen that. I know about it, but
Yo, you
I
call
know.
yourself a Denzel fan
I know.
and you've never seen Man on Fire?
Dude, I know. The only thing I
some
know
reason I
about
thought so.
Zach Cregger is that before he did Barbarian, he did this movie called is in 2009. I actually have it up here. Jonah can click it. It's called Miss March.
Wait a second. What?
But one thing that I kind of talked about this last week, but Zach Cregger, he started out in this comedy sketch group called Whitest Kids You Know.
Oh yeah.
And that's
okay.
his one of his partners in that, Trevor Morgan. He made a YouTube channel called Whitest Kids You Know, and they just made like imagine Key and Peele.
Yeah.
but white people.
Right.
I think it's
Comedy on YouTube ever again.
I think it's a cool parallel about Key and Peele, comedy sketch group, and then Jordan Peele goes on to make amazing horror movies.
Yeah.
And that's what he does now. Like
Yeah.
that is what he does. And Whitest Kids You Know, Zach Cregger, now he's made 2 freaking banger of horror movies.
Yeah. What's up with that?
I think that's pretty interesting parallel.
That is interesting.
Let's go. Okay, one thing I want to talk about with this movie that was really cool is the point of views. So,
dude, yes.
So like there was what? Justine, Archer, Paul, James, and Alex.
And then Marcus too, right? A little bit. No, there wasn't. But there wasn't. He didn't have like his own.
I think he actually did.
Did he? Okay. But yeah. So like, but keep going because I agree. That was one of the things that I also noted that I was like, this movie did that exceptionally well. Because I think I've seen that in a few other movies before, or like movies when they're split into parts, right? Like part 1, part 2, part 3. But this one, I don't remember the last time I saw a movie where it took the point of view from like Justine, right? Miss Gandy, and her character actually, who played that? Julia Garner.
Yeah.
Have you ever watched Ozark?
Yep.
Yeah. I don't give a fuck about shit. You know
that's how I was introduced to that actress, Julia Gardner. So you watch Ozark.
Yeah, and she has that perfect like angst, like sassy, angst-ridden, feisty, like little fireball, like she can go off on you. Yeah. She also sometimes looks like she could be 12, but also at the same time like she could be 75.
Yep.
You know? So it's like this weird thing.
So.
And but she can act her ass off.
She can.
And in this type of role specifically, like where she's a lonely, depressed, like alcoholic,
I know,
sad, like she kills that. She kills that role.
She did, yeah.
But anyway, so the different perspectives, the points of view, when you first see Justine and you follow her through, and then it changes to like the next person, and then it starts again at the beginning of like what Justine's angle was. That was cool.
Yeah, and like when it started off with Justine, and it was like that angry parent that was like, I want to know what's going on in her classroom, and you don't. And when that was going on, I was like, holy shit! Like, I know that voice. Angry. Is that Josh Brolin? Yeah. That would be like.
Shut
weird.
up, dude! You didn't say that.
Yes,
dude,
I did.
Did he say that? Dude,
yeah,
I don't believe you, dude.
No,
you guys are ganging up on me, dude.
No, even Jonah said that.
You guys recognize the voice. I didn't recognize the voice
that. Yes, we recognize Josh Brolin when we hear. He has a very distinct voice.
Yeah.
And so it was, but then then I was like, oh, this parent is like Josh Brolin gonna be a huge dick, and then like it starts off with him having that freaking crazy dream, and then like he sees that girl. And then he wakes up and he's like, what the fuck? Yeah. And I thought that was so relatable and so funny. Like, that is what, like, someone would have a fucked up dream and be like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
And just, like, I just, like, almost laughed out loud seeing that scene. I thought it was so funny.
Dude, I liked, yeah, that's a good point. I did like dude, Josh Brolin. This guy.
I can't believe they got Josh Brolin. To be honest with you,
I love when an actor, their name fits them so well in a movie. Like if you saw this guy on the street, and if we were walking down the street down here downtown, and I'm like, oh, we're walking and we see this dude, and I was like, Kobe, what do you think that dude's name is? And it looked like Josh Brolin.
Oh,
and you said
like a Josh
fucking
Brolin.
Said Archer. No. If I said Archer,
Archer,
like that's a fucking Archer.
Well, the thing is, I'm kind of a little skewed on Archer because of the show Archer.
Yeah, but still, though.
Yeah.
That's a cartoon, dude.
I know.
What are you talking about? You're talking about that Archer show, right? The cartoon?
Yeah, but that's who I think of when I hear the name Archer. I think of a spy.
He kind of looks like him in person, though. Like a human version of that guy.
Yeah. You're not wrong.
But I thought that he fit the name, and I thought that I was like, damn, that's what an Archer would do. Like, he's the guy that's looking into his, like, daughter missing. Like, he's drawing on maps and shit. He's going crazy. Like, That's what do you do, dude? What do you do? Okay, here's the thing. Tomorrow morning, you wake up, you have a kid. Yeah. I mean, you have a kid now. Tomorrow morning, you wake up, you don't have a kid.
Yeah.
They go missing at 2:17 a.m. What the fuck do you do?
Yeah, that's why I liked his character so much. He's actually my favorite character in the whole movie.
Ooh.
Because at first I was like, oh, is he just going to be an asshole, like, be like, it's blame game to Miss Gandy, Justine, which, he just wants answers, right?
Yeah.
But
I don't blame him either.
I really like the part where she's like, are you threatening me? And he's like, no, I'm not threatening you. Like, I'm just like, and then they develop this relationship of like, I really like my favorite scene of him and her is like they come out of the hospital after that fucking shit show happens with Mr. Wong, and
dude, that's great.
And he's like, can I show you something? And like then she's like, that's where Alex lives, and like it just like she was the piece to like they fit and figuring out the mystery, and I really like and enjoyed the development of like. Where he, in the very beginning, was like, I hate, like, and then they come together.
Yeah. I mean, it's just like, I think that what the movie did really well was portraying, like, the true, raw emotions, like that question of, like, what do you do, right? And then showing that it's not like in a lot of movies, there's the character, they don't change, they're stubborn, that's who they are, right? There's so much nuance to human beings, right? And how our emotions change and what the situation in front of us is, like how that impacts how we react, right?
Yeah.
And in this whole sphere, in this movie, small town, I think it's a small town, you have everybody sort of knows everybody, like you can't get away, you're this teacher, you're like, I'm fearing for my life. This guy comes up, he's trying to kill you because he thinks that you had something to do with his missing kid, and then you guys end up becoming buddies because you find out that like, hey, you know what, you're not the enemy here, there's just a shitty fucked up situation and we just want to both get to the same answers.
Yeah.
Right?
No, really. And also shout out to Mustache Cop guy,
dude. Paul was his name?
Hilarious.
Paul, right?
Yeah.
Paul the cop.
Alden Emreich is his name.
Yeah.
Wow.
Piece
of shit, kinda.
Yeah.
He's just like at first you're like, oh, he just was dating someone and now he's not dating someone. Because he's like, oh, we're not a thing. No, he's straight up married.
Yeah.
Trying to get pregnant. Trying to like start a family.
For real.
I recognize this guy. I was like,
kinda.
Oh, where is this guy from? You know where he's from?
Where's he from?
Han Solo. He played Solo.
Whoa.
And you couldn't tell really because of the mustache.
Is the mustache.
And then when because I looked him up, I was
Dude,
like, where is he at?
It's the mustache.
And he just played Han Solo. Very
really?
charismatic guy. And
wow.
he played, and then it made me actually appreciate his acting even better in this because he's like shaking a lot of the time. And like he just played a really good, like just a guy that didn't really know how to handle his emotions. And and Han Solo is like the goddamn opposite. Like, so
wow.
I thought that was cool.
I wasn't able to put two and two together for that one.
Yeah, Han Solo.
That's a nice mustache though.
Very nice. I am jealous of that mustache.
God damn. Also, when he got stabbed in the face, oh my God, that was crazy. How did you feel about the actual like scary? Or we're still on cast. Let me actually say this about this cast.
Yeah, that was really. It was those two were
cast, dope cast. Aunt Gladys.
Fucking scary. Creepy.
Yeah, creepy old
when you
lady.
See her in the woods.
You know she was in. Did you ever watch Field of Dreams?
No.
It's kind of an out there movie that for some reason. God damn.
That's when Josh Brolin wakes up and is like
the dream. Yeah.
So it's like, how is she in his dreams?
Dude, also? Because it's the black magic shit.
She's a witch.
Now here's the deal.
I want to get into her a little bit, like
being Mexican,
the actual mythical.
Yeah. Because this is where I start poking holes in it, and where I need to like know what the fuck is happening.
I might have some answers for you.
Because, dude, Aunt Gladys, she was in Field of Dreams a long ass time ago, like in the 90s. It's like this random movie is probably not even really that great. James Earl Jones was in it. Kevin Costner was in it. She was in it as like the main lady. and it was like some dude has a cornfield and he like made a baseball field for like ghosts or some shit.
There she
It's kind of
is.
random, but anyway, dude, that
scary.
is scary. Yeah, I think it's the bangs, honestly. Like if those bangs were a little bit longer, it wouldn't be as scary.
Yeah.
Don't you think? So Aunt Gladys, this is where.
Okay, what do you got? What's
where I'm
your
like
confusion or like just where the whole
yeah. So we know Aunt Gladys shows up, right? Little kid, what's his name? I don't know. Alex something. Josh, no. I thought I wrote his name down. Anyways, little kid actor, acted his ass off. Good job, kid. So we know that she's sick. We know that Aunt Gladys is sick. So she comes over and she's hanging out with the family. And then we don't really find out much more about her other than she's going to stay here for a while. And then all of a sudden some crazy shit starts happening. And so we find out that she's like into black magic. She's like this whole witchcraft, you know. What I think I picked up was that she was trying to get away from whatever the sickness was, if it's cancer or something.
Yep.
Trying to like keep surviving. What I didn't pick up on, or I missed it in one of the 17 pauses that we put on the movie, was like, what exactly was she doing? Was she like draining life energy from people? Was she like trying to harvest blood? Was she harvesting organs? What was the point of like kidnapping these kids? Which at the end of the day, the kids were all just chilling.
Yeah.
And getting fed soup.
I know.
Like, what is that? Like the energy force field? Like, we didn't get any explanation there. Unless you got something that I didn't get.
Okay, so here's what I think about Aunt Gladys. It was not even Alex's aunt.
Dude.
No relation.
That's what I had a
relation
little bit of
at
an
all.
inkling there, too.
Because
What makes you say that?
Okay, a couple things. So when we first meet Gladys with Marcus, the principal, she says, "Oh, Alex's dad has a touch of consumption," and that is a term from the 1700s, 1800s, about how you define someone with tuberculosis.
Right.
And so I think she's like hundreds of years old.
Just
and so she's trying to rejuvenate herself with these kids, and something that she's she's maybe done with like regular people, and because she says, I thought I could do it with your parents, but it's not working. Right. So I think she's just been living for so long that she what she usually does to stay alive and healthy and rejuvenated isn't working. So she's thinking, I'll do that with 17 kids.
Yeah. Okay.
But on the account of what she was doing to the kids, that is a mystery.
Right.
We don't really know. She's probably trying to consume their soul in some way.
Some shit like that. Yeah.
And I don't think she really was even able to start doing that. Because but I think that's up to interpretation of like what you think is going on.
That's a really good point, actually. I think I like that perspective, because I was also thinking like, this just some like wacky person that, because if they haven't seen, because I think the parents were also saying that they hadn't seen Gladys in
15 years.
Years, yeah.
So there was also some discrepancy on that. She said, we haven't seen your Aunt Gladys in 15 years. And then there was one scene where Aunt Gladys was like, oh, the last time I saw you, Alex, you were a little kid, which only would have been 7 years ago.
Yeah.
So like she just,
that's true.
I just don't think, she was just an old ass hoe.
So maybe, or maybe it was like a witch that was passing off as Aunt Gladys, and Aunt Gladys like died or something, or she like found this place. So then there's this whole thing. It's like, what's going on? Where did she come from? So that leads into
super interesting. That like, and it's like, for her to be the villain, and it's just this frail old woman, was, I think, really cool that they were able to do that.
Yeah. Did you see? So I think I saw something, or Zoe mentioned this maybe, that there was going to be a prequel that comes out with maybe some more information about
so many things you could do with this this character.
Yeah. So I think if that prequel does end up coming out, that would answer a lot of stuff, and it would be really cool, and it would be a really good follow up to be able to see where they go with it, because those are the big holes that I was poking in. And I was like, yo, what the fuck's going on here? Where's Aunt Gladys from? Where's she coming from? Like, that's really annoying. And then, like, as you get towards the end of the movie and the climax and everything, you're like, I feel like I was left.
I think it was intentional.
Something. And that's why my score was the way that it was. Yeah. Because I was like, I feel like if I'm thinking this, I feel like critics would be like, hey.
Sometimes I think it's cool when a director or writer doesn't give you all the answers and leaves you wanting more.
Yeah. There's something to be said about that.
Because it's like, because it also leaves the door open for prequels, like, so they can elaborate more on it and not just give you, like, because there was so much going on in that movie. Like, I don't think they really had time to really dive into her, like, powers specifically, because that's not really what the movie was about.
Yeah.
It was about a dad.
Maybe.
It was about, it was about the community trying to figure out, like, trying to find their kids.
Dude, but cut the cop scenes, cut Paul Blart Mall Cop and his fucking cheating ass, and give me some more information about Aunt Gladys.
But I did love that unique freaking heroin addict guy. Like, his
that guy
whole
was
thing.
That guy was funny.
When he was just going around
just checking the doors,
and like just like trying to scam his family.
Yeah. No. I did get a job. So wait. You know what? I didn't explain that very good earlier on the phone. So can you please give me a call back? And it was like, it did a good job, I think, of like
the music. Oh, that was another note. The music during James's whole scene was like, it was very like.
All right. I'll say one more thing about the cast, and then we'll move into the music, because I also want to talk about that cast. Found out Pedro Pascal supposedly was going to be in this movie.
What he was going to be Josh Brolin's character.
But that's the thing. And so I was going to say, what do you think about that? I think, thank God, Pedro Pascal was not in it.
I totally agree.
Yeah. Fuck that guy.
Fuck that guy.
Yeah.
Love that guy.
I mean, he's a good actor.
Love that guy, but he did not need to be. Josh Brolin absolutely murdered that role.
Yeah.
So he was. I loved him in that.
You put Pedro Pascal in there and tell me to believe that his name is Archer?
I would actually be mad at Zach. I'd be mad at Zach Cregger for being like, let's get Pedro Pascal because Pedro Pascal is so hot, like, like big and popular. It's like, you don't need to do that.
Yeah, no.
And thank God he didn't.
Yeah, so. 100% agree. Unless Pedro Pascal was gonna like be Aunt Gladys, then that might be some shit.
Yeah.
Dude, shave the facial hair, put a wig on him.
Because that's why
give him a little bit of an accent,
because she was able to get into that house, Marcus's house, because she's like, I'm an old woman, and I need water.
Pedro Pascal's a little bit frail and old looking, dude. Dude, pull up Pedro Pascal.
No,
pull up Pedro Pascal 2025. Like, he's kind of small, skinny looking.
He's the sexiest man alive. What are you talking about?
Did he actually win that?
Yes, he did.
This year?
Well, I know he won it 1 year.
Well, fucking not 2025 though, dude. Recent photos I've seen of him, I'm just saying he could have pulled out
Walton Goggins is winning that award.
Walton Goggins, yeah.
And he's like older.
That's
than
funny
Pedro
because
Pascal.
Walton Goggins' forehead is.
I know, but see, wouldn't it make sense to do anyone other than Gladys or like a small old woman? It wouldn't work.
These are all just good images of him, though.
You think they're gonna have a bad image?
Yeah, that's true, huh? Okay, but anyways, that was I was like, that's crazy that he was gonna be in this movie, and I'm glad that he wasn't, because that would have been a totally different movie, and I wouldn't have bought into it. I think also the one thing that I was actually thinking about. Okay, I said I was going to say one last thing about the cast. The kids that cast in scary movies specifically, like, holy shit.
Oh, yeah.
Like, holy shit.
Alex. We didn't talk about Alex.
The main
little
kid.
He went through, like, the most traumatic experience.
Actually, yes. Hold on. We do got to take a little bit of time to do that. Because the forks to the face shit.
And he was just like,
I would have pooped myself.
Yeah, and then he just.
I almost did when we were watching that.
Feed his parents. Watching him trying to open up that Campbell's chicken noodle soup, and he like could barely get it open. It's like,
dude, poor kid. And then you go to school and you have to pretend like everything's okay because you just saw this old lady fucking like make your parents stab themselves.
I thought that was like, honestly, it was kind of like almost a because like kids have to do that, right? Terrible things are happening at home.
Yeah,
you know. It's like a metaphor, like, you know, like terrible things are happening at home, and they just have to go to school and just be like, just act like nothing's going on, because
That is a very harsh. Yeah, you know what? You're right. That's a very harsh reality.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but
this was a very extreme of that reality. But yes,
hyperbole.
Yeah, that's crazy.
But,
but poor little kid, dude. And I think he did a really good job of like just playing the part
and being very smart at the end. Kid. Because if you watch the very beginning when she shows the thing, she's like, Alex, watch carefully. Because she did the whole procedure, like putting the blood on the thing, putting the hair
wipe
on there,
it around,
and so then that boy clocked that shit,
dude.
Kept that in the bank, dude.
And that was a crazy. That was a crazy turn of events. I was hoping that something like that was gonna happen, but I was thinking that she was gonna get away with it. And then, dude, the final scene, like the gore. This was a cool movie because there was a good mix between, like, the gore of it, the jump scares in it, the uneasy feeling of it, and there were definitely some times in the movie where I was like, I was like, oh, what the hell, you know? And that last scene of her just getting torn to shreds by the kids,
it was brutal.
I think that was a really
so that
cool
was
scene.
Kind of you asked in the very beginning of this podcast, like, what parallels do you see from this movie to like Barbarian? There was a scene like that in Barbarian, right? When she like ripped someone in half or some shit.
I don't remember that
there was
scene
there was a
specifically.
pretty gore. There was some very crazy gory scenes. So he kind of likes doing some shit like that.
So on the way over here, I just looked it up. You can find it on Spotify. It's the Weapons soundtrack, and it's got the soundtrack like
we should
A through Z.
I should start doing that after watching.
I played it, and dude, this is what I'll say. I fucking had the heebie-jeebies driving over here. I was like whipping around these hills, and it's kind of windy, but it's a beautiful sunny day.
Yeah, that's a good
It's a beautiful sunny day. The sun is shining. I shouldn't feel anxious or nervous or scared or anything. And but the sounds that were playing in the speakers that were in this movie, the whoa, and all of a sudden it kind of like, and then you fucking pow, like you hear that sound.
That's so funny.
So if you're a fan of scary movies, if you like horror and you listen to horror podcasts or something to give you that feeling of like, that scary feeling, do this instead. Put your favorite, try it with Weapons.
I bet Conjuring
put your favorite,
put your
favorite scary movie soundtrack. Look it up. Put that shit on in the car, and you will get that feeling.
At nighttime.
I was white knuckling around some of those corners, and I realized it was because of the song, like because of the music, and it was crazy. My hands started getting sweaty a little bit, and I think it's
because soundtrack for horror movies aren't like, oh, this is a great song, right? It's like, it's just that feeling of like terror and suspense of like ambiance.
There are some that actually come to mind though that do a little bit of both, where it's a really good song and then it sticks out in my brain as like, damn, that movie kind of ruined that song for me, because now every time I hear that song, I think of that movie specifically and I think of that scene, and it's kind of scary. The one is, that movie, it's the time of the season.
Oh, and they do. I've heard a scary version of that.
That movie, that is in The Conjuring. That song is in The Conjuring, and it's in The Conjuring.
So it's like echoing,
dude. And it's and I'm getting. I just got chills right now just thinking about it.
Yeah.
That song, and then there's a song that's called, I don't even know the name of it, but this actually isn't really a good song. I don't know, but it's a song that's like, there is someone walking behind you, or something like that, or like coming behind you. Ooh. And it's a song that gets turned on the radio in Final Destination 2, I think, when they're driving. She's like driving, and it's like the middle of the night, and it's like, then there's a car that starts pulling up behind it, and it's like, what the fuck? Anyways,
okay,
those are some scary songs, callbacks. So as he pulls the genres up on our random movie generator, as a reminder, we're going to take a look at the cover art. We're going to see what that makes us feel. Quick interpretation. Would we watch it? Based off of just that cover art alone.
Ooh.
Whoa.
Zoom in a little bit on that here. Attenberg. It's like body dysmorphia.
Oh,
Getting body
yeah.
dysmorphia vibes. I'm getting. Is this horror?
It might be horror.
Yeah, I don't think I'd watch this.
I don't think I'd watch it either. Yeah, sorry, Attenberg.
Pass.
Pass, aka trash. Do better, whoever made that cover art.
There's not. It's just a picture. It's like not much going on.
It's just like somebody's back. Unless we're missing some very important context.
It was fine. Ooh, I've seen this movie
Alright,
actually.
here we go.
Chaos Walking. This is with Tom Holland. Where's Tom Holland? Is Tom Holland looking? Is he side eyeing or is he looking
He's
forward?
looking at us. He's kind of got a little bit of a this going on. He's kind of like looking to the side, but looking a little bit like that.
Yeah, I mean, I see. I like the name of this movie.
I'd watch it,
and I'd watch the shit out of this, and I did.
Yeah, I'd watch it just for the. And
And
you
it
said it
was
wasn't really
mid
that
as
good.
fuck.
Yeah. But I think that for the cover art for that, and like if I'm just scrolling
It looks
through,
like
I see that it's gonna make me pause.
planetary because you got a planet. I think.
Clock it. Chaos Walking.
Whoa, is that
Helion? Wait, what is that? Hellion?
any actors or actresses we know? Oh man,
I think I'd watch it though. I'd give it a shot.
you would?
Yeah.
Okay.
I grew up on quads though, you know.
Okay.
Like I was like outdoorsy.
All right, let's
I
do
like,
it. Let's
bikes and
do
stuff.
another one.
All right.
One more. Oh,
Fucking, dude.
Liam
You
Neeson.
gotta watch Liam Neeson when he's on
Blacklight. I've never heard of this fucking.
when he's
movie.
on a scary. Look at that guy. You got the black and the red, the classic.
This is
the
a cool. It's kind of like you just know what you're gonna get though.
Yeah.
It's like an action.
yeah.
fucking-
Also, when was this? Is this like a after?
All right.
I give it a watch.
All right. Should we do?
Okay. Here we go.
This is it.
This is it.
Who's this?
Okay.
These are
top
the people.
Left, top left. Who is
Dude,
it?
that's the guy.
Okay.
that did-
say
he
that's what
was-
helps me. It's like say
Dude,
what movie he
yeah,
is.
yeah, he was in.
What was he in?
He was in.
What was he in?
Without the beard, maybe.
Bro, what was he in?
No, that's not him, huh?
Okay.
Dude,
what character did
is
that fucker play?
I was thinking about Harry Potter, but he was not in Harry Potter. Probably, dude.
This is awesome. This is
He's
great.
not in Harry Potter.
No.
Okay, I'm gonna circle back to him, but
You know. Okay.
Who's this?
dude, she's in Princess Diaries, yeah? No? Okay, hold up. Yeah, hold up.
Actually, they're both from the same franchise.
They're both from the same franchise.
And she's like, you know.
Yeah. Dude,
his
obviously
last
that's
name-
Professor X. Obviously, that guy in the bottom.
Oh my God, that's
But-
hilarious! It's not.
Dude, is not.
No, it's
Dude,
not.
hold on,
But
wait. Time out.
He is Professor X's arch nemesis.
Oh, okay,
So-
yeah.
but
Magneto.
not what
That's
he's-
Magneto.
Yes, but that's not what he's even known for. But yep, he is Magneto. All right, I'm just gonna tell you, that's Ewan McGregor.
Ewan?
Ewan.
How the hell was I gonna get Ewan?
Yeah, he's great. And then that's
Ewan.
and then the other one.
Obi-Wan?
Yeah, it's kind of easy.
That is very easy now.
It's Natalie Portman.
Natalie Portman. That's who Natalie Portman is.
These are household names.
Okay. Natalie Portman. Yeah.
You're not gonna get this. It's Joaquin Phoenix.
Joaquin Phoenix, dude. I could have got that.
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
No.
Ian McKellen. This is
Oh.
Sir Ian
Oh yeah, we didn't.
McKellen.
Oh, I forgot we didn't say that one. Yeah.
Sir Ian McKellen.
Yeah,
Dude,
Ian McKellen.
ask me in 5 minutes. I bet I have it locked in.
Actually, so TV show, just one that you should check out. It's called Dexter Resurrections.
Dude, get out of here. It's good?
Dude, it is phenomenal.
Really?
It is amazing. So, but let me give you a little bit of context. So, of course, we all know Dexter, the show, seasons 1 through 8, I think it went to. And then a couple years ago, they made a new show called Dexter New Blood. And it picks off 5 or 6 years after the end of the last show, and he's in a totally new town, and it's a totally new story. And I watched that right when it came out because I was like, oh fuck yeah, let's go. And so good. So Dexter New Blood, crazy good. It's 10 episodes. And then they came out with Dexter Original Sin, which is a prequel. It's like him like when he's younger, but it's like new actors. Then Dexter Resurrections happens after Dexter New Blood, which is what just came out. Like the season finale was like 2 weeks ago, and I finished it, and it repairs all the bad things they did in the later seasons.
Really?
Yeah, it's really good writing, really good characters, and insane. It just restarts the whole franchise. It's fucking amazing. So, and if you are like a fan of Dexter, you will love New Blood. But watch New Blood. You don't need to watch Original Sin. You don't need to watch that unless you're like, fucking, I need more content. Sure, but it's like not Michael C. Hall. It's like when he's like just starting out murdering people. To watch.
Yeah, dude, I love it. Cool, thank you. Dexter Resurrection. You think it's good enough to make up for the fact that? Because I'm telling you, I don't think I was ever as upset at a show. That was probably the first show that I actually got upset. Like I got invested in, and then got upset that Rita died, and then I didn't want to watch it. I didn't
finish it, so I know how you feel.
Yeah,
and New Blood. Dude, watch it.
Yeah? Damn. Yeah. All right. Fine. I'll give it a chance.
You'll love
dude.
It.
Good.
You'll love it.
Good.
It's really, really good.
I love it. I won't add anything to the TV show thing because we've just been on Big Brother.
Okay.
So it's just another reality TV.
Okay. Yeah, you love that reality.
Dude, I'm telling you. But also Survivor's where it's at. We're trying to get back to Survivor. We promised a friend we'd watch Big Brother, so we're watching Big Brother. And we're going to give it this one season. And then we're probably going to go back to Survivor. But I will say, music real quick. I'm going to drop you with some music. We were on K-Pop Demon Hunters last episode. And that got me sort of in this K-pop zone.
Yes.
There's this insane group that was put together a few years ago by the masterminds of K-pop at HYBE in Korea. And their name is Cat's Eye, spelled with a K. Look them up.
Love
You've
them already.
Probably heard the name Gabriella. They have a hit banger of a song, Gabriella. Dude, they just there's something. Those Koreans. Once we start getting into Korean movies and Korean TV shows, dude, there's something. Train to Busan, dude.
Let's go. You know.
Parasite, dude. They got K-pop, and after we were on that K-pop from K-pop Demon Hunters, I was like, let's listen to a little more K-pop, and that's what I've been, dude. That's what I've been listening to a lot lately. Yeah, cool. And there's a cool docuseries on Netflix about how they formed that group. So if you're into that, it's actually kind of traumatic and pretty sad because there are a lot of girls that tried out for the show, and they were like 14, 15, 16, and essentially they're just like getting put through fucking hell, and then like people are like, you're too ugly, you're not good enough, you know, that kind of stuff. But
wow,
they put together a pretty good group.
Okay. Well,
hey, solid work. I'm caffeinated. We got through another one. Let's rock.